Hey guys, this is Dan Wildcard. I'm here with my intern John. We're starting a new project. John is brand new to game, and he's my new intern. So instead of just working on some marketing stuff, bashing out blog posts, and just having me do monologues, we're like, hey, I'm going to be giving you all this information, and a lot of guys are really looking for the same information. How to start out with game. By the way, sorry, I'm in an airport flying to Brazil right now, so there's some speakers in the back, but you guys should get most of the audio. We'll clarify anything in the notes below. So we're gonna really just do an audio series where we're guiding him through learning game. This weekend we've got John working on opening. He did a inner game. John, correct me if I'm wrong. He did a inner game seminar with Braddock back 4 or 5 years ago. Other than that, he's pretty much green. So, a great example for you guys on the attraction forums just to really get some good information from this and start developing some good habits. So, John, why don't you take 30 seconds to a minute just to introduce yourself?
All right, real quickly, my name's John. I'm mid-20s engineer, and I just moved to a new city. And Dan was kind enough to kind of bring me under his wing, and so I'm really excited to kind of get started with learning dating skills. So
Cool.
That's who I am.
All right, cool. So, moving forward, so this is really for those guys that have never done an open. Opening's a funny beast. It's actually the easiest thing to get over in game, but it also can seem like the hardest. So I'm going to give you three quick rules that I kind of usually will give to my intro level elementary level students, and we'll just see how John does with this weekend, and then we'll kind of do a running Q&A after this as we guide him through transitioning, attraction, qualification, comfort, seduction, and everything else. And there'll be a bunch of other questions along the way. How do I text girls? What should I do on a date? Etc. 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 All right. So first things first. My biggest rule of the night is you gotta warm up. Okay. I have a day job. I do software engineering, and dude, you stare at a screen for 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. You guys know exactly you guys know when I'm talking to you. It's hard to go into a normal conversation right after that. So, I'm out in LA here. Bars open at 10. I usually get there between 10 and 10:30, and just start warming up right away. You start talking to people, guys, girls, really hot girls, really ugly girls, guys of all, guys that look really cool, guys that look really nerdy. Just talk to everyone. Be the friendly, fun guy. And the biggest rule to take out of this is the first 5 don't count. So the first 5 openers, just don't even worry. An open counts as you go up and you get completely blown out. That counts as an open. You go up, do an opener, and it hooks, and you talk to her for the rest of the night. That also counts. But just the first 5 don't count. Just really view those as your warm up. How's that sound to you, John?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next one is state your intent. So there used to be this, a lot of you guys that are listening to this free content have read the game, have maybe read Magic Bullets, have maybe read some of the other stuff out there by the guy with the fuzzy hat. And his big thing in a lot of the older school community, and I'm using air quotes here because I don't really like using nerd terms, a lot of the older school community stuff was talking about using indirect openers, and you had to hide your intent, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not even going to do that stuff service and explain it. Just go. I teach direct openers. They're way more efficient. They don't waste time. They don't waste her time. They don't waste your time. Really, they just get to the point. So direct opener, a perfectly good nighttime direct opener is see a girl walking past, be like, hey, stop, come here. You're really cute. What's your name? Right? Give her a high five. Be like, my name's Dan. Right? Another one would be if you think, that's for a girl that you're like, okay, she's good looking. For a girl that's stunning, you stop her, grab her, you're like, excuse me, you're absolutely fucking gorgeous. What's your name? My name's Dan. Right? So John, I want you to picture like your perfect girl, right?
Okay.
Okay, and let's picture that no matter what you say to her, it's going to work out. Okay, no matter what.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
picture yourself walking up, smooth, calm, collected, and what do you say?
Hey, you're absolutely gorgeous. I'm John.
Perfect. That's it. It's really simple, guys. Stating your intent. So many guys, like even the guys that you look at, you're like, wow, I wish I looked like that guy. By the way, I'm a 5'8" ginger, so I'm not the best looking guy in the room. You can just go, if you go up and state your intent, you've already got as much, if not more, attraction than the guy that's 6'4" and jacked, because you're stating your intent. It's going to take some time to get through this. The nice thing about stating your intent too is you really know where you stand right off the bat. It's she'll either, it's very much the blow me or blow me out mentality. So it's really useful. And the final thing is keep active. So a lot of guys, when they first start out, they're like, oh, their goal is to just do one approach. I really push guys to at least do that 5 warm up, because once you do that first 5, you're really going to kind of find your groove, and you're going to figure out that it's honestly not that scary. And then after that, I push guys to do, on my boot camps, which you can see at lovesystems.com, just a little plug there. I get guys to do 10, 15, 20 a night. So for you guys that are just starting out, I want you to do 5 for warm-ups, and I want you to shoot to do 5 approaches after that. So just keep active. So yeah, big 3, just to wrap the call up, big 3 is first 5 don't count, go direct, state your intent, and keep active for the rest of the night, and just see how things goes. Again, this is just the very basics of opening. We'll go through transitioning and everything else down the road. But it's really, if you're going to do this, you got to put in the time and just focus on keeping moving. The guys who get the best at this are the guys who do the most approaches and who go out the most. There was a funny joke of when me and Gil Rio answer questions on the lounge. The first thing we ask is, how often do you go out and how many approaches do you do when you go out? And invariably, the guys who are asking the most basic level questions are also the guys who aren't going out enough. So yeah, cool. John, do you have any questions, or should we just wrap this call up?
Yeah, that all sounds good to me.
All right. Cool. So we'll be tracking John's progress going on in the next, next few weeks and months, and we'll see how he does. All right. So guys, so I'm obviously producing this content for free. I want you to get as much as you can out of it. So if you guys can like this video and subscribe, that'd be really great. Also, check out my website below for dates that I'm teaching around North America, and in the future I'll be teaching internationally. Also, if you're in LA, hit me up about signing up for Mastermind. And if you guys aren't in LA but you're in a major city anywhere in the world, hit me up and I'll put you in contact with the Mastermind instructor for that area. Also, so yeah, check out my website, and also add me on Facebook and Twitter for some exclusive content. Until next time, guys, I'm Dan Wildcard. That's John. And we'll talk.
Guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. Okay, later. Bye.